YouTube? It's your girl Juanita Franklin coming to you guys with another video today. But before I get into what this video is about, I just want to say I hope all is well with everyone. I hope everybody's doing what it takes to keep themselves safe from this coronavirus. This COVID-19 is going around our country. I hope everybody finding joy, love, and happiness and peace in your lives. I hope everybody's doing great. Okay, guys, it's early in the morning here. Literally, I don't know what time it is. I know it's early in the morning. I want to talk about relationships. Relationships, self-love, self-worth, and self-care is what I want to talk about this morning. Now, as you guys know, I did drop a video probably about 2 or 3 months ago. Called myself going back to my baby daddy because he asked me to come back to him. So I went back to my baby daddy and he asked me to marry him. We got engaged to get married and everything. Not only did we get engaged to get married, but we set a wedding date for next year. As a lot of you guys, if you watch my video, you know this. Okay, so I could say about a month after we got engaged, I found out that he was on the beach hugged up with another woman. Yes, guys. I found out he was on the beach hugged up with another woman. But you know the funny part about this whole thing is, he, and I'm not talking about him, bashing him or putting him down, but men's, when they cheat, a lot of times when men's often cheat, they get sloppy and they get caught. He had the nerves to put a picture, he had the nerve to put a video up on Facebook of him being at the beach with the woman, hugged up on the beach with the woman. Knowing that he's Facebook friend with all of his kids. Knowing that it's a 99.9% chance I'm going to find out. But he's so stupid, he did it anyway. And, you know, me and him Facebook friends too, but I don't do Facebook. I rarely go on Facebook. I'm not a Facebooker. I barely go on there. I mean, I don't knock anybody else. That's what they want to do, but I rarely go on Facebook. So maybe he thought that I wasn't going to find out that he was on Facebook at the beach with some woman, hugged up with some woman. But, of course, I found out. I got kids. He's Facebook friend with his children, okay? He's Facebook friend with the kids he got by me. He's Facebook friend with the kids he got by other women. So it's impossible for me. It's impossible for me not to find out. When you Facebook friend with all your kids. But then you got the nerve to put a video up on Facebook of you being at the beach, hugged up with some woman, with another woman, and thinking I wasn't going to find out. So yeah. I broke up with the dude. I let him go. I mean, you know, I dumped the dude. I dumped him because I don't have time for immature childish games. I'm too old for games. I don't have time with nobody playing games with me like that. So yeah, I let him go. So there would not be a wedding between me and him. And guys, that's where your self-love, your self-worth, and your self-care got to come in at. You got to love on self. Let yourself know you love yourself. Part of self-love is taking care of you, making sure you is good, making sure you is straight. You got to know your worth. You got to know you worth more than that. You deserve better than that. That's not what God will have in store for you. He got better in store for you. That's part of self-worth. God give you nothing but the best. He don't give you no trashy man. You know, no trashy man. He give you nothing but the best. That's self-worth. Self-care, self-worth, and self-love. Self-love is loving on yourself. You got the love on you. It's okay for the whole world to love on you, but you got to love on you. Okay, that's what self-love come in at. You loving on you. Let yourself know you love yourself. So guys, lately, I'll give you guys a little update what's been going on with me and how God is moving and blessing, how God is moving in my life and blessing me. Lately, I've been in contact with different pastors, different bishops, elders, evangelists, pastors, ministers. So yes, I've been in contact with different pastors lately, guys. For the last month or so, I've been in contact with different pastors. And yes, I had a whole lot of prayers for me and my kids and my grandbaby. I had a whole lot of prayers. So I've been in contact with different pastors lately. Okay? See, what I mean about God want nothing but the best for you. God want nothing but the best for me. Now, literally, I had two pastors, two, not one, two, prayed for me to get married again. They prayed for me to get married again. They did. But they prayed for God, for me to get married to the right man, not the wrong man. They asked God to send the right man my way, send the right man in my life so I can settle down and get married. Okay? So they prayed for the right man to come. You know what I'm saying? So the Bible says if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you can speak to the mountains and mountains be that removed. And God will remove the mountains out of your life. You know, but if you just have a look, he just said just have a little mustard seed of faith. And mustard, everybody know a mustard seed is real small. It's tasty. It's real small. All God is asking you to just have a little bit of faith. And he will move on your behalf. And I've been like I said, contact with multiple different pastors lately. I had a whole lot of heap of prayers for me and my kids and my grandbaby. A whole lot of heap of prayers. I'm not gonna lie. I have a whole lot of prayers lately. So, two pastors prayed for God to bless me with the right guy. Send the right man. Send me the right man that's gonna love on me. Be a good man. Be a good man to me. That's not gonna be abusive. A good home provider. That's gonna be a good man. A good guy with a good heart. That's not crazy. See, the Bible said patience is a virtue. So if you just sit back and be patient, a little bit of patience, God will send the right man your way. So I had two lady preachers, two lady pastors prayed on this very week for God to send me the right man to settle down and marry. The right man, not the wrong man. The right man to settle down and marry. And see, sometimes we don't see what's ahead for us. So a lot of these pastors, I'm not gonna say every last one of them. But a lot of these pastors have a spirit of discernment. God shows them things. Sometimes you can go to a pastor. You ain't got to tell the pastor nothing about your life. You ain't got to tell the pastor nothing about you. God will show them through their discernment about you. You know what I'm saying? So God will show them through their discernment. And the two lady pastors that prayed for me this week, they both prayed the same thing. That's the funny part. They two different pastors that I had never in my life been in contact with before. But they both prayed the same thing. They both prayed for God to send the right man for me to marry. They both prayed for me to get married. They both prayed for me to be loved. And they both prayed for God to send the right man. Ain't that something? The right man for me to settle down and marry. And they prayed for me to get married. But one pastor, she had me cracking up. She prayed for God to move quickly. She did. She prayed for God to move quickly. Now, I could deal with that. I could deal with that. God moving quickly now. I'm sending the right man. So sometimes, we got to move out our own way and let go and let God do it. So I moved out my own way. I broke up with him. And I left it as that. You know what I'm saying? Stayed single. Been by myself, staying single. But now the pastor's praying for God to send the right man my way so I could settle down and get married. Have I met different guys? Trying to flirt with me, talk to me, get to knowing me, want to settle down and marry me and make me their woman? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. It's so funny because shortly after the pastor prayed, I met somebody. Actually, I met a couple of guys that want marriage. Are they black guys? No. And it's so funny because I said I wanted to try another nationality. I want to date outside my race. I don't want a white guy or an Asian guy. I want to try maybe a Nigerian guy or an African guy or a Jamaican guy. I want to try somebody that's different. And up here where I live at, I'm in a community, guys, where there's a lot of Africans that live up here, a lot of Nigerians that live up here. And I have literally had 3 or 4 Nigerian guys that live up here try to flirt with me and make me their girl. And guess what? They want to get married. They want marriage. 3 of them want marriage. 3 of them I met want marriage. One of them, I met one Nigerian that lived down the street from me. He's a nurse at a hospital. Now, I have been talking to him recently and getting to know him. I've been talking to him last couple of months. About a month or so, get to knowing him. I'm not gonna lie, I have to get to knowing him. And then I met a couple of more, three more Nigerian guys that live by me. That's trying to get your girl. So yes, I want to try something new and different. I'm not gonna lie. I want to try something new and different. I want to date outside my race in a different culture. I have dated black men my whole life, guys, since I got old enough to date. Nothing but black men. I want to try something new and something different. Your girl want a Nigerian guy or African guy or a Jamaican guy. I want to try something new and different. I got friends I've been friends with for many years. Many years. One of my friends, she was married to an African guy. They got a son by him. Matter of fact, 2 of my friends was married to an African guy and got a kid by him. One of them got a son by an African guy, and one of them, matter of fact, both of them got sons by African guys. I was saying one got a daughter. I've got my friend Maria. She got a son too. She was married to an African dude. They was together about, I think, 8 or 9 years. They got a son together. My other friend, she was married to an African dude. She got a son by him too. And also, I got another friend right now. We have been friends almost 30 years. She's dating an African guy right now, actually. This is her second African guy she has dated. So she's dating an African guy right now. So I want to try something new and different. I never in my life dated outside my race. I want to try a different race, a different culture or background. And see how it's going to be. Sometimes change is good, guys. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes change is good. And I think this will be good for me. Sometimes change is good. And you can't be scared for the change, because sometimes change is good, sometimes change is better. So I want to try that and see how it goes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Now the nurse at the hospital, I've been talking to him. He's a Nigerian guy. I've been talking to him for over a month now. Your girl really like him and digging him. I'm not gonna lie. I really like him and digging him. He's a sweetheart. He's a nurse. He's a LPN nurse at a nursing home, and he worked the second shift. And your girl digging him real heavy. Your girl digging him real heavy. He's a sweetheart. So yes, he's a sweetheart. So yeah, your girl's talking to him. So I'm trying to try something new and different outside of the black community. I don't want to date, black guys no more. I want to give other nationality a chance. I mean, I had black guys my whole life. It's time for a change for your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, sometimes change is good. It's not always a bad thing. And to me, there's nothing wrong with trying a new flavor. You know what I'm saying? Dipping in the Kool-Aid and trying a new flavor. Yeah, sometimes there ain't nothing wrong with trying a new flavor. Dipping in the Kool-Aid and trying a new flavor, Like I said, sometimes change is good. Change is good. So, yes, your girl want to try something new, try something different. I don't want a black guy this time. I want a Nigerian, an African, or a Jamaican guy. But so far, I just been meeting Nigerians because a lot of them live by me. It's African guys that live by me, too. This community, I live in a diverse community where it's whites, black, Nigerians, Africans, but it's a lot of Africans and Nigerians that live up this way. A lot of them. And your girl been definitely running into them. I've been running into them, so, and talking to them. So, and I have met so far 4 Nigerian guys that try to talk to your girl. But I'm talking to one and get to know him, and that's the nurse. He's a male nurse. He's an LPN nurse. He's currently in school for his RN degree, but he's an LPN nurse. So I'm talking to him, get to knowing him, and so far, I like what I'm getting. I like the way he's talking. I like him. I'm not gonna lie, I like him. But I just feel like change is good. Sometimes if you just be a little bit patient, the right man will come along. And I was a little bit patient after I broke up with my baby daddy. I was a little patient. I was by myself. I didn't just go trying to talk to nobody right away. I stayed by myself for probably about a month or two. Because I just never tell you guys, but I cut him loose about 2 or 3 months ago. So I stayed by myself at least a month or two before I even met the Nigerian guy. And I met the Nigerian guy going to the laundromat. Matter of fact, coming from the laundromat, he was my Lyft driver. He also drives Lyft. He was my Lyft driver. And he started trying to talk to your girl, telling me how beautiful I was and all that stuff. Then he gave me his phone number and all that and told me to call him, and I did. And not only he sent me a picture. He started sending me pictures and videos and stuff for him. Because he's a nurse. He drives for Lyft, but he's also a nurse at a nursing home. And he's also in school for his art, to become from an LPN to an RN nurse. So yeah, he got it going on. He do. He got himself together. He got his career. He got a career. He got himself together. So anyway, yeah. So sometimes when you just be a little patient, have faith and trust in God, the right one will come. The right one will come. Just because you got kids by a man, that don't mean he's the right one. And that's why I had to come to realization because he's my baby daddy. That don't mean I have to be with him. That don't mean I have to marry him. We still cordial. You know, we still cordial. We still the best of friends. We're going to always be cordial and always be the best of friends because we have babies together. We made babies together. So, of course, we got to be cordial. We got to be friends. We got to, when you start making kids about people, you got to be cordial with them, be friends with them. You got to, keep it cordial. Because you got to still co-parent with them, and they got to be respectful that you moved on. You don't want them no more. You trying to date somebody else. They got to respect you. Just like if they date somebody else, you got to respect them. You know what I'm saying? You can't think of you the baby mama. You want to go destroy and ruin everything for them. And they can't think because they the baby daddy. They get the ruin trying to destroy who you with. No, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. You respect me, my boundaries and who I'm with. I respect your boundaries and who you with. You don't disrespect my relationship. I'm not going to disrespect your relationship at all. I don't believe in that. I'm too old for all that. I mean, we adults here. Come on now. We're not children. We can't be up here doing kiddie stuff. So yeah, so like I say, sometimes God, a pastor will see things that we don't see. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I do have a spirit of discernment. I have a spirit of discernment. I've been having a spirit of discernment for years. I just don't tell people. I do have a spirit of discernment. I can discern things in people. I can read right through people. Sometimes people think they fooling you and tricking you. They not fooling me and tricking me. God be showing me things like clockwork. I be 2 steps ahead of people. You know what I'm saying? Just like I knew my baby daddy was lying about him being on the beach with that woman. You know, when guys get caught cheating or doing something they got no business, they get the line like a rug. And I know a lot of you women out here know that. They get the line like a rug. They call themselves go out there and cheat. Then they get sloppy. And they get caught. And then they get the line like a rug. And then they try to stick to the lie and make you believe it. So you won't break up with them and leave them alone. And that's how my baby daddy did. He was lying like a rug about that woman he was on the beach with. Lying his teeth out. But I already knew he was lying. I didn't fall for nothing he was saying to me on that phone. I knew he was lying to me. I called him at work and let him know. I knew he was on the beach with that woman, hugged up with another woman. He tried to lie out of it, but he couldn't. You can't lie your way out of something. You put it in. He got. Let me tell you what he did. He put it on Facebook, guys, and then he did not realize he put it on Facebook. He put the video on Facebook. Him at the beach, hugged up with some woman. And then he realized he put it up there and hurried up and deleted it. Because he knew that I can go on there and see it, or my kids can go on there and see it, or his kids by his ex-wife can go on there and see it. Because he do got kids by his ex-wife. He was married before me. And he got kids by his ex-wife. So he know either one of them can go on there and see it. You know what I'm saying? And so my kids are Facebook friends with all of their sisters and brothers. So they all can go on there and see it, and I can find out through any of them. You know what I'm saying? So he knows that. So why would you go and put something on Facebook and then realize like, I'll put this on Facebook. I better hurry up and delete it. It was too late. When you delete it, it was too late. Everybody already had saw it. My kids saw it. His other kids saw it. So that's what I don't get. Like how you put something on Facebook, but all your kids can see it. Then realize you put on there trying to help them delete it because you know they're going to see it and my kids going to come back and tell me because I'm their mama. They're not going to let you dog me and cheat on me and don't come back and tell me. And my kids was very angry at him. They was very angry at him for that. You know, but I told them don't worry about it. Let me handle it. They don't even want me with him no more. They was like, nah, ma, you deserve better than that. We don't want you with daddy no more. You know, so my kids seeing him for who he is too. They don't even want me with him no more. You know, like, my daddy not right. You can't, I don't want you. You deserve better than that. He ain't right. He's on Facebook hugged up with a woman. at the beach. Then gonna lie and say, "Oh, I went to the beach with a group of friends." And my kid said it wasn't no friends on that beach. It was just him and the lady. It's so funny how men's lie. When they get caught, how they lie, it's just crazy, girl. It's just crazy, guys. He tried hard to lie his way out of that one, but he couldn't because he's already caught. Oh gosh. Mm-mm-mm. They gonna try to lie, pretend it was way before me and him got back together. My kid was like, mama, he just did that. Mama. He ain't went away before you got back with him. He just did that video. He's lying. Oh, men are something else, guys. I'll tell you, some men they funny. They is so funny. But even if my kids wouldn't even told me that, I still knew he was lying. I knew he was lying to me. I know when a man is lying to me. But like I said, I'm not angry at him. I wasn't even mad at him about it. I just told him I'm not going to be with him. I didn't fuss at him. I didn't go off. I stayed humble. I called him, let him know I knew about it. Stayed humble spirit about it. I wasn't angry. I wasn't mad. I didn't fuss. I didn't argue with him. I was having a real sweet, nice conversation on the phone with him when I broke up with him. I broke up with him in a nice way. In a real nice way, guys. A real nice way. Okay, time to go, dude. It's time for you to go. And his time was up. I know God will not have me date nobody who would remotely do something like that, So, you got to realize your worth and you got to realize you deserve better. God will not give you nobody who will dog you out and cheat all on you like crazy. That's not the kind of guys God will give you. That's not the kind of women God will give a man either. So, I know my worth. I know I'm worth more than that, and I deserve better. Now, I'm a good woman. I have a good heart. I put my all in a relationship. I don't give half of me. I invest my all into a relationship. When I'm with somebody, I'm with them. I don't play no games or none of that. When I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm not going to play no games with you. I'm not going to dog you. I'm not going to cheat on you. I'm going to be faithful to you. It'll take a whole lot for me to cheat. You got to be really drove me there. Other than that, I'm not going to just be out here doing it. You have to really push. You have to really do a lot to push me there. Other than that, I'm not a cheater. I'm not a cheater at all. I'm not a cheater. Not at all. Anyway, like I said, 2 pastors prayed this week for God to bless me with the right man. With a good guy. They prayed for God to bless me to get married again with the right guy. You know what I'm saying? With the right guy. Send me to make sure I get married to the right guy. So that's what they prayed for me this week. The pastors prayed the prayer of faith. They prayed for God to bless me to get married to the right guy. Bless me to get married, but make sure I marry the right guy. So I'm thankful for those prayers. I'm thankful for all the pastors. Every pastor that had been going to bat for me in my family, me and my kids and my grandbaby lately for the past 2 months. Praying the prayer of faith over us, keeping us covered in the blood of Jesus and all that stuff. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful for those pastors. I'm so thankful for the men and women of God that God have truly sent my way. Then, and that truly, listen, just truly went to bat for me and my kids. It's a blessing to have somebody who got your back spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually got your back. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to have somebody keep you prayed up. Keep your kids prayed up. Keep your grandbaby prayed up. It's a blessing from God. It's a blessing from God when you got people that got your back spiritually in a good way. It's a blessing. It's God's doing, and it's a blessing. I always tell people, God knows who to send your way. He know who to send your way. He know who to send in your life. He knows. He knows what you need before you even ask him. You know, God knows what you need before you even ask him for it. God is a good God, and his mercy endures forever. He's good, and he's good all the time. Yes, he is. God is good. God has been good to me and my kids. I can't thank him enough. Ever since my kid was born into the world, since they was baby, I always had different pastors that always kept me and my babies, me and my kids lifted up in prayer. Now, I got a grandbaby. Ever since she been in my daughter's womb, soon the pastor found out my daughter was pregnant with her. They started covering my daughter and her unborn baby in the blood of Jesus. They started praying over my daughter and her baby while she was in the womb. And now, soon as she was born, the church lifted my grandbaby up in prayer. Soon as she was born, like I said, she was born preemie. She was in the neonatal for 3 weeks. They lift her up in prayer. They put her on a prayer list immediately. Lift her up in prayer. And right to this day, they still praying over my grandbaby. These pastors praying over me and my kids and my grandbaby. And it's a blessing to have somebody that got your back spiritually in a good way. In a good way. You know what I'm saying? God is good. God is good, and he's good all the time. Know you guys, know your worth. Know your worth. I said that in the past, and I turn around and let my baby daddy talk me into coming back down. Never again. I'm not going backwards no more. I'm going forwards. Backwards is not always good. When it comes to these ex-boyfriends and ex-husbands and stuff, it's good to go forward, not backwards. So we live and we learn. You know, I made that one mistake. I'm not gonna make it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the Lord bless me with a new man. Bless me with a new man, which I already got. Met a new man, and I'm hoping he is the right one, because he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? So far, he seems like he's a good guy. But I deserve better. Behind every good man stands a good woman. I am a good woman, and I deserve a good man. I deserve to settle down and be married. I deserve to be happy. I deserve somebody who's going to treat me right, who's going to love on me, spoil me, romance me, who's not abusive, who's not crazy, who's not psychotic, you know, who's not on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Just an all-around good guy who's a good home provider. Because my ex-husband, he was a very good home provider. I didn't want for nothing when I was with him. I'm not going to lie, that's one thing he was a real good home provider. He provided for me and my kids. And he loved my kids like they was his, and he's not even their daddy. But he took care of my kids and helped me raise my kids as his own. Yes. I never in my past got married to my kids' dad, my baby daddy, my kids' daddy. I married a whole nother guy that I didn't have no kids with. And we was together 18 whole years. He helped me raise my kids them whole 18 years. He loved them as his own. He treated them as his own. He took care of them as his own. He did as much for them as he did his own kids. So I was blessed. I was blessed by the best, and that's Jesus Christ. And I know God got a good man. And I know God gonna bless me to get married to a good man. I know he is. I just don't want to be in my race. You know, I want to try something new and different. You know what I'm saying? And I already know my next marriage is gonna be to my life partner. But like I said, guys, know your worth. Know you deserve better than what you had in your past. Any no good men you had in your past, women, know you deserve better than that. Any no good women you guys had in your past, know you deserve better than that. God got somebody better in store for you. He will send the right person in your life to love you correctly, that will settle down and marry you and give you the family you want. But we gotta stop going backwards to ex-boyfriends and ex-husbands and ex-wives and stuff. We gotta stop going backwards and go forward. Because if it didn't work then, it's not gonna work now. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-husband ain't changed. So why keep going back to them? It gotta be some. You got to believe and trust God and have faith in God that He gonna send somebody better your way. If He do it for me, if He doing it for me, He'll do it for you. You just gotta have faith and trust in God that He can do it, and He will do it. Ladies, let God send the right man your way. Men, let God send the right woman your way. Don't go backwards to no ex-boyfriends and ex-husbands. Men, don't go back to no ex-girlfriend and ex-wives. Let God send you somebody that's worthy of you, that's worthy of your love, that would appreciate you, treat you good, treat you right, will respect you, will not cheat on you, will not dog you, will not neglect you, will not hurt you. Love don't hurt. You're supposed to cherish the ones you love, not hurt the one you love. Love don't hurt. Love don't hurt. And I would tell anybody that. You're supposed to love the ones, you're supposed to cherish the ones you love, not hurt the ones you love. Yeah, so anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk to you guys about, relationship, give a little relationship advice, give you an update what's been going on with me. Now you guys know I'm finna start back dropping these videos on the regular. Thank God my daughter's doing a lot better. My disabled daughter, I got prayers from different pastors over her as well. So thank God she's doing better. So anyway, I'm about to end this video. Comment, subscribe, like, share. Hit the post notification button. Stay on this journey with me. I love you guys. See you guys in the next vlog. Bye.